So TikTok broke your leads brains, and if your ads still look like it's 2015, you're burning money because we're going to explain to you in a few why is this happening, okay? And let me explain to you firstly why this matters, okay? So if we look at TikTok Reels and all those short-term format content, or those short format contents, okay, we're going to see that they are shorter than before and they are more dopamine based. So they're not like a long format video on YouTube where you have to learn, where you have to be educated in order to do something. This way, you'll be releasing more serotonin rather than dopamine. But I'm not a neurologist. I don't want to get into that. But anyways, what is happening is that people are more dopamine based today because of the short term content. Okay, and this content, it's actually it's not that dopamine's being released after, it's even before. It's just the feeling of watching it that makes you release it and makes you to start to think with a different like it even affects your impulse control, okay? Because the impulse control is the capacity to sacrifice something today in order to have something in the future. So if you're more short-term thinking, your impulse control is lower, okay? So let's see here. If like it's trying to sell with a slow ad is like giving a TAD talk to people with ADHD at a rave. Okay, so what changed? The science of over simulation. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk more about this dopamine hijack and how you can use that to improve your ads, because that's the point of the video. It's a channel to talk about ads, right? But we're talking about dopamine hits. But basically, it's how constant short videos train the brain to need instant stimulation, right? So we got now fast edits versus old YouTube content, okay? So I'm a big fan of long form content, but especially when it comes to the hook, you gotta be more, you gotta be faster, you see. And there is this term called cognitive fatigue. Even good content gets skipped if it demands too much effort too soon, okay? So it's the minimum effort, and then you can increase the requirement while you show your ad, but at the beginning it has to be the less effort, okay? So if we analyze, these are the new rules of engagement, okay? Let's break that down. First things first, speed beats polish, okay? So it doesn't matter how educated you are or how well edited is your content, but actually it's better if it is faster, and if you are telling the truth and if you're being bold at the same time. So there are these components here, okay, that you have to analyze. Reward, it's better than setup. This is another concept that you should analyze, okay? So here is the 6-second sales stack. Okay, let me explain this in a film. First things first, there is this, you gotta have you you have to have this disruptive hook, which is pattern interrupt or shock. Okay, what it is grab attention immediately by breaking expectations. This is not about suddenly, it's about stopping the scroll. Okay, let me give you a few examples. Nobody's buying your courses because your first 3 seconds sucks. Second example, ads are dead unless you do this in the first 6 seconds, okay? Third example, a coach appears in pajamas and says, "This made me 30K last week," not the pajamas, the hook, okay? This forces this forces the brain to pay attention through surprise, humor, or curiosity. So these are the new elements, okay? And this is not related to the video, but you even might notice that the dating market is corrupted by that too, because everyone's short-term thinking, everyone has more difficulty in order to maintain a long-term relationship. As I said in my previous video, it always started in 1971, okay? And that's why, if you want to check the nitty-gritty, you have to check my other video, but that's basically why it's happening. I know there are a lot of other factors, but the most simplistic answer is this: it's about the end of gold pattern. But anyways, let me um, let me get into the video again. So second thing is the instant value or curiosity. Don't tease, don't tease, give. And what it is like deliver a quick win, mean insight, or raise a question they need to answer right away. Okay, here are a few examples. Here's the exact script I used to close 5 high client. Sorry, let me say this again. Here's the exact script I used to close 5 high-ticket clients from a reel. Second example, want to double your webinar show up rate? Add this 7-word line to your emails, okay? So most creators do this wrong and it kills their lead costs, right? This rewards early attention, not fluff, no build up, okay? Third thing is proof or relevance, stat, story, or this is for you if what it is like now that you've earned their attention, anchor why they should keep watching, speak to them, or show you've done it, okay? So let's analyze some examples. The first one is this ad structure dropped my leads cost from $12 to 2.37. Second example, if you sell coaching or courses, your ads are flopping. Keep watching. Okay. Third example, I've run over 1 million in meta ads for info products, and this pattern works. Okay. So this creates trust, personal connection, or social proof fast. Right. The fourth thing is the offer setup. What they gain if they stay. And what it is like they tell what you get from the video. It's a promise or a transformation. Let's check it out some examples here, okay? So the first example is, by the end of this video, you'll know how to make ads that convert in a TikTok fried brain economy. In a TikTok fried brain economy. Let me say this again. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make ads that convert in a TikTok fried brain economy, okay? So the second example is I'm going to show you how to fix your ads using the 6-second sales stack with the real examples, okay? So keeps them watching. The brain wants closure, wants its promised a reward, okay? So there's also this component, the fifth one, which is the soft CTA. Even in organic, you train the audience, okay? And what it is casual, low friction CTA that builds habit. Subscribe, DM, comment, etc. Okay, so let's check some examples. Save this video if you ever write ads. We will come back to it. Second example, if you want me to fix your ad on a call, drop fix my ads in the comments, okay? And third example, like this, DM me ads. I'll send you the cheat sheet, okay? Yeah. So you're not selling, you're creating response, right? So you're getting them accustomed with it. So the sixth thing is show examples. It's optional but powerful, okay? Use visual breakdowns or overlays. Shows a split screen, one ad failing, slow start, no hook, one inning, fast hook, curiosity, stat, okay? So here are some examples. The wrong example is, hi, my name is Sarah and I help women. This is the right example. This one sentence helped me sell 87 coaching spots last month, okay? So this is the correct one that you should be using, okay? So let's see, applying this to coaches and info products, okay? So what most coaches do wrong, let's understand this firstly. They have long intros. They introduce like, hi, I'm Sarah, a mindset coach with 10 years off. Nobody cares, right? So low energy, talking slow, soft tone, no vocal variation, and generic hooks. In today's video, I'll be talking about lead generation scroll. So fix an example ad live, okay? So that's what you should pay attention to it, okay? So here's original ad, typical coach ad. Hi, I'm Jenny, and I help overwhelmed moms find balance through holistic wellness. And today's video, I want to share with you some insights that help me and my clients live a more peaceful life, okay? So here's what you should be doing instead. This is the hook. Still waking up tired after 8 hours of sleep, your body is screaming at you. Value. Here are 2 things that fix my sleep and energy in under 5 days. Proof. I've coached 90 plus women through burnout recovery. This works, okay? Offer setup. In this video, I break down my energy reboot system step by step. Soft CTA. If it hits home, DM me energy and I'll send you the checklist, okay? So here's the and after you learn that, here's like the bigger funnel impact. Lead gen ads, you only have seconds to qualify the viewer. No time for brand building, okay? Webinar funnels, for webinar funnels, people want opt-in unless the landing page headline hooks in the 3 to 5 seconds, right? For organic content, Instagram carousel reels, even your bio needs micro rewards. So here's a quote to use. Attention in a new currency and most coaches are broke. Right, so let's see how to build ads for today's brain. Let's check this one out. Tip 1, use low-fi visuals with high value content. Tip 2, Write for swipers, not searchers. Tip 3, think like a Reels editor, even long videos, okay? And give a downloadable resource or swipe file if you want to build an email list. So, yeah, these were all the points of this video, and this isn't just about TikTok. This is how people think now, and you should pay attention to it, okay? If you're a course creator and want me to help to review your funnel for today's attention span, send me a DM or a comment, drop a comment here below. And I also have, if you're questioning yourself, you should trust me. I got a video here in the description, showing some ad accounts that I managed before, okay? And I cast a spell on your bound. The spell says those who do not subscribe to this channel will never return ad spend over 2. You got no option, my friend.
From the screen to the sky, media buyer for coaches, take your biz on a high. Course creators gather, ain't no time to lag. Ads sharpened up like a knife in a drag. Content so slick, make your wallet go swoon. Meta algorithms got you rich by noon.